John felt a chill. A man across the street, same coat, same hat. He blinked. Gone. Just a flicker, a trick of the light. The phone rang. John? The voice was his, yet not his. Deeper somehow. The line went dead. His wife, Sarah, seemed distant. "You said that already," she'd say, a puzzled frown creasing her brow. At work, colleagues exchanged confused glances. "Didn't you just send that email? Weren't you just in a meeting?" His world was tilting, reality blurring at the edges. He was losing his grip, and the fear was a living thing twisting in his chest. He found himself drawn to mirrors, searching for something different. The face staring back was his, yet there was a subtle change. Days bled into weeks, each hour a battle against the encroaching darkness. His reflection no longer hid, it appeared everywhere, bold, mocking. His job, his life, his very essence were being chipped away. He felt himself fading, becoming a ghost in his own existence. Sarah confronted him, tears streaming down her face. "Who are you? What have you done with my husband?" He wanted to scream, to tell her it was him, but the words wouldn't come. His voice, his life, belonged to the other now. His world contracted, shrinking down to the four walls of his apartment. He was a prisoner in his own home, too terrified to venture out. Nightmares plagued him, the doppelganger always present. He began to question everything. His memories felt distant, like faded photographs. Was he truly John, or had he always been this imposter? The line between reality and delusion blurred. He was lost in a labyrinth of his own mind, each turn leading him further into darkness. Doubt gnawed at him, whispering insidious suggestions. Maybe it was all in his head. Maybe he was going insane. But deep down, a primal instinct screamed the truth. He was being replaced, erased, piece by piece. One morning, Sarah found his apartment empty. Clothes gone, belongings vanished. The only sign he ever existed was a faint indentation on the bed. The police were called, but their investigation yielded nothing. John had vanished, evaporated into thin air. Sarah, heartbroken and confused, clung to the fading memory of her husband, the man she swore she knew better than herself. But even her memories were tainted now, the edges blurring, the details shifting like sand in an hourglass. The doppelganger, now inhabiting John's life fully, blended seamlessly into the background. He was a ghost in the shell of a man, living a stolen existence. He went through the motions, mimicking John's mannerisms, his speech, his life. But behind his eyes, a coldness lingered, a constant reminder of the darkness within. He had won, but the victory felt hollow. He was surrounded by the remnants of another man's life, a constant reminder of the soul he had devoured. He caught his reflection in the mirror. John's face stared back, but the eyes were different, harder, colder, unrecognizable. A chilling thought snaked its way into his mind. What if he wasn't the doppelganger after all? What if he was the original, and the one he replaced had been another just like him? The thought took root, growing like a weed, choking out the last vestiges of doubt. He was lost, adrift in a sea of uncertainty, his identity fractured beyond repair. The question echoed in the silence of his stolen life. Who am I? The answer, terrifying in its implication, remained elusive, a haunting whisper in the darkness.